These are the cooked meatballs that we did in the oven. So I neglected to mention 350 degrees, approximately 1 hour. There we are. So you can separate these, put some in the freezer, some in the fridge, use them later for spaghetti and meatballs or what have you. Today though, we're making meatballs with gravy. And so here's a sort of a quick example of how I would make gravy really quick. It's not exactly the way everybody else would, but it's a basic gravy recipe. So we have here a jar with approximately half cold water, and I put in at least 4 heaping tablespoons of flour. Some people use less flour. In this case, I need a lot of gravy, so I'm adding more flour. So you shake it up. That's a great way to keep the lumps out. Shake it first and blend the flour and water in a jar. So what I've got here is, you can use hot water, you can use beef stock, chicken stock, whatever. In this case, I'm using potato water because it has the starch and helps to thicken the gravy as well. Over here, we have the drippings from the meatballs, which was what was left in the pan, and then I've browned them even a little bit further. You can drain a lot more of the fat than I did. I like to add a little bit more for flavor. So add the water, dilute the dripping so it's a little bit more brown because I've browned it on top of the stove too. I've let the pot sit and heat it up. So there's more hot water in there now, and I'm going to add some of the flour water mixture. And so as you can see, what happens if it's really hot is it will start to thicken. And fortunately, it's not really pasty looking, but if that were the case and you'd like your gravy to be a little darker, there is a bit of a trick you can use. So you can buy these things from the store, which I believe are made from caramelized sugar actually. And all it is, it doesn't add to the flavor. What it does is it adds to the color. So if you pour a tiny bit of this into your gravy, if you want to get over the pot, you'll see that it's really dark, and it thickens, it doesn't thicken, it darkens your gravy. So once you add as much of the flour mixture that you want, you get the thickness and the amount of gravy that you want. If you don't have enough, you can add again some more stock or hot water or potato water. And once you get as much gravy as you need in here, you can add the more flour to make it thicker. And then you just simply add in your meatballs and boom, done. I've made, in this case, mashed potatoes. The kids really like it when I use an ice cream scoop. That's great for presentation. And so yeah, that's it.